Hawks win! Hawks win with a stellar fashion over the Edmonton Oilers and take a 2-1 series lead, and we can eliminate Edmonton in Game 4 on Friday. Yes, what a game! Holy cow! Holy cow! What a game it was! The Chicago Blackhawks beat the Edmonton Oilers 4-3 and take the 2-1 series lead. What a game it was! Your Chicago Blackhawks take it over the Edmonton Oilers in Game 3. I'm so out of breath because of this game. It was insane. The Hawks battled. They lost the lead, then tied it up late, and took the lead and won it late by a Connor Murphy shot from the point. What a game it was for Game 3 for your Chicago Blackhawks. Oh my God. I haven't seen that much intensity in a hockey game in a long time. That was a crazy Hawks win. Hawks win. Oh my God. I loved it. The intensity of playoff hockey. And we had it. Comes in late minutes, and we see it achieved. The Blackhawks take a 2-1 series lead in a potential of eliminating the Edmonton Oilers on Game 4 of the Western Conference Stanley Cup qualifier round. What a game. I just have to say that. Last game, it was not a good game by your Hawks. This game, good game by the Hawks. And we saw them play well. Let's talk about shots on net per period because it was insane. Per period, 9-9 in the first period. Second period, 11-8 in favor for the Oilers. And in the third period, it was dead even at 8-8. Total shots on net per period, 28 for Edmonton, 25 for your Blackhawks. Stats per game. Face-off percentage, 53.6% in favor for the Oilers to the Hawks, 46.4%. Hawks are not winning as many draws as they would like, but we took advantage and won a game. Power play, 1 for 3 for the Oilers, 1 for 6 for the Hawks. Yeah, the one power play goal the Hawks scored. Very impressive. Jonathan Toews scores it, and he doesn't know it probably goes in because he was all backwards. Penalty minutes, 14-10 in favor for the Oilers. So Oilers took a lot of penalties, a lot of dumb ones at that. Block shots, 13-14 in favor for the Oilers. Giveaways, 6-10 in favor for the Hawks. Takeaways, 4-3 in favor for the Oilers. So closely contested game it was. And, well, the Hawks take it, boys. And we have a series where we could potentially clinch and move on to the Stanley Cup playoffs. Let's talk about the goals of the game, why not? At 9:14 in the first period, his second of the playoffs, scored by number 6, Oli Mata, assisted by number 88, Patrick Kane, and number 36, Matthew Highmore. Highmore had a rough game until he came in big for your Blackhawks. So the Hawks have an early lead, and it's the first time the Hawks have a lead. Let's start off the scoring in a game in this series. But a few seconds later, Leon Draisaitl scores his second of the playoffs, first of the night, assisted by Tyler Ennis. We will get into Tyler Ennis in a little bit when it comes closer to the goals. But that goal ties the game. Leon Draisaitl, leading point getter in the NHL for the regular season, ties it up. But with 4 seconds remaining in the first period, your captain scores on the power play. Number 19, Jonathan Toews, assisted by number 77, Kirby Dach, and number 12, Alex DeBrincat. On this power play, the Hawks have a 5-on-3. So Colleton decided, not much time's left on the clock, why not overload and put 5 forwards out on the ice? Yes, 5 forwards. Toews, Kubalik, Dach, Kane, and DeBrincat were all out on the ice at once for a power play. No defensemen at all. We take advantage. Toews got spun around. It went off his skates in the net past Koskinen, and Hawks have a 2-1 lead going into the second period. But the second period, it was Oilers battling, and they take advantage because the Oilers were taking stupid penalties, but they were killing those stupid penalties they were taking. So the Hawks let the Oilers come back and tie it. At 4:07 in the second period, Leon Draisaitl with his second of the game, third of the playoffs, assisted by Benning. And the Oilers have tied it 2-2. But the Oilers are not finished. With 7 seconds remaining in the third period, Connor McDavid scores on the power play, his 5th, yes, 5th of the playoffs, assisted by Draisaitl and Nugent Hopkins. So the Oilers now have a lead going into the third period. But let's mention what happened with 3 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in the second period. Young Kirby Dach, he laid a very strong hit on Tyler Ennis. Ennis was about to finish his spin, but Dach had a chance to make a clean hit. He made a clean hit. Ennis had to go off. He looked very injured. I feel bad for him. I hope he's okay. Dach made a big hit, and Ennis got injured. He barely could he didn't even put pressure on his right leg. Oilers had to take him off the ice into the Zamboni entrance. So that's not good to see. I hope he's okay, just to let you know. So, well, let's now go back to the goals of the game. Hawks are down in the third period by a goal. And, well, at this point, I was thinking the Hawks are going to lose the series. Because at 14-13 in the third period, scored his first playoff goal of his career, scored by number 36, Matthew Highmore, assisted by number 68, Slater Cuckoo, and number 6, Oli Mata, to tie the game, and I was going nuts. It was absolutely crazy. Highmore makes up for a bad defensive turnover. He led to Leon Draisaitl scoring to tie the game. But now Highmore tips the goal and gets the Hawks tied 3-3 with the Edmonton Oilers. So at this point, I was thinking overtime. Just get it to overtime. Play it smart. Don't take any stupid penalties. Don't allow Oilers to have possession, which they did. But at the 1844 mark in regulation time, with basically a minute remaining in regulation time, number 19, Jonathan Toews. I still think Connor Murphy got the goal because, in my opinion, I thought an Oiler player tipped it in, but they're giving it to number 19, Jonathan Toews, for his 4th playoff goal of the series and his 2nd of the night, assisted by number 5, Connor Murphy, and number 2, Duncan Keith, to give the Hawks the 2-1 series lead over the Edmonton Oilers. What a game it was, and the Hawks can now take it and win the series on Friday night at 5:45 Central Time. Get ready for a big game. The Hawks are going to have to regain, keep that energy going, keep the Oilers locker room, and let's go. And I want to hear what your thoughts were from tonight's action. Thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. My voice will really like it. And most of all, let's go, Hawks, and let's take it over Edmonton in Game 4.